So I'm back again with another BJ's Wholesale Club haul. It is almost 12 o'clock and it's January 22nd. I know I haven't done a BJ's haul in a while. I haven't done any hauls in a while because I haven't had time. I was just buying stuff and forget about it. I wasn't doing any hauls. So these three items here are not from BJ's. They are from 7-Eleven. I just went there after there to get some other stuff, and then I didn't need a whole gallon of milk, so I got a half gallon, and I got 2 brisk teas that I wanted to try. This one is half iced tea and half cherry limeade. It is disgusting, but I'm still drinking it because I just paid money for it. So with that being said, I'm going to go into this haul. Now, the first thing I bought was these garbage cans under here. I don't know if you can see them. They are on sale right now. You get 2 of them for $5.99. And they're small baskets, but I use these and actually can clean out the bottom of my sink and try to eliminate that corner, the corner where I have my, corner right now where I have my stuff, my garbage. I want to try to get that under the sink, and then we just change the garbage out every night. I think that'll help us with having more room, I guess. It's just an idea. It might not work. It might not happen. I don't know. We'll see. So then I bought these trays here, the aluminum trays. I like these mainly because I do not like sitting here scrubbing pots. I have so much more stuff I could be doing than sit there and scrub in a pan after I cook something. So these are $6.29. It's well worth it. You get 30 of them. Worth it. If you got the money, you got the time, you know, just buy them. They're easy. You just throw them away after you're done, or you could reuse them. I mean, if you want to sit there and scrub them. Personally, I'm just throwing them out. Just saying. Okay. So now we're going to go on to the Berkley & Jensen laundry detergent. It says compared to Tide. It really is, because my husband can only use Tide, and Tide can be expensive. $20 for a bottle like this. I mean, it gets to be a bit much. So we tried this, the Berkley & Jensen brand, and he has not yet broken out from it, had any rashes from it. So we will continue to use the cheaper alternative of Tide. Well worth the money too. I think it was like $13 compared to $19. I'll pay the $13. I would love to pay for the Purex, the $1.99, which I do buy. I use that on all my curtains and stuff like that, but I won't use it on his clothes. I'll use it on my clothes, but if I'm using good stuff on his clothes, I'm using good stuff on mine. Simple as that. So, and then I bought 2 things of Coffee Mate. If you know me, you know that I love to drink coffee. I will drink coffee no matter what, no matter what time. It does not keep me up all night. I love the taste of coffee. And if you asked me a couple years ago, I fucking hate, watch my language. I did not like coffee. So now I do because of this stuff. Then behind that, I bought, you get 2 velvet scarf hangers for $5.99. And this mirror is also from BJ's, but that's from last year. It was like $30. Or 50, it was originally $30 and I paid $15, but that was from last year, and it does light up. But don't ask why it's sitting here. It's because my bathroom, we don't have a bathroom right now. Well, we do, but we don't. If that makes any sense. Anyway, so I went and bought the Tresemme. It's already opened because I already sprayed it in my hair. I absolutely love the smell of the Tresemme hair spray. It's just awesome, and it does give a good hold. So Tresemme, I think it was like $5.99 for 2 of them. Well worth it. Then we have the Dutch Country Premium Potato Bread. I like potato bread. You get 2 loaves for $3.99. You usually get 1 loaf for $3.99 in ShopRite. So to me, that's well worth it. And then I got 2 bags of Tostitos scoops. I'm making chili tonight, so the scoops, that's why I have the cheese. delicious. I think that was $5 too. And then I bought grapes, a healthy snack, you know, sitting there watching TV. You don't want to have cake, you want to have something healthier. We got grapes. And I'm also going to be making a soup tonight, chicken noodle soup. So I bought some celery. This was $2.99 for 2.5 pounds. You cannot beat that. It's made in it's a product of the USA. I will take it. Then I bought some Green Giant, who's a well-known name. I got 2 pounds for $2.99. Can't beat that. And then I'll go back to my cakes. I got 2 cakes, both $2.99. Usually they're a little bit more expensive in the regular food store unless they're on sale. Unfortunately, I was not going anywhere else. I saw these. I have been dying for a loaf cake. So I bought 2 of them just in case. I don't know, you know, if we're going to have company or something like that. We have cake and we're ready to go. And then I bought the Mexican blend cheese for the chili tonight because I'm doing like a little, I guess you would say, appetizer ahead of time. So I got 2 bags, 1.5 pounds in each bag for $7.99. And we do use a lot of cheese. Like tomorrow we'll make breakfast, so we have cheese for breakfast and stuff like that. Then under that, I'm just going to move this to the side, is the Wellesley's Farms, which is another BJ's brand. You get 100 K-cups, and you use it in the Keurig, obviously. And this was $30, which isn't bad if you know the prices. It is very similar to the Green Mountain. Green Mountain is a little bit stronger, but I happen to like this better than any of the other ones. Like, I don't like the Donut House. I don't like Maxwell House, which I have now. It's very, very light. Most of them, this has more, is a medium roast, but I think this as a medium, it says bold and flavorful. It has a bold taste to it where the other ones do not. So my go-to pick, if I can't have a name brand, I will go with the Wellesley's Farms House Blend K-Cup pack. And you get 100 of them. So I'll take it. Then the next thing I bought was a 2-pack butter. This is our go-to butter for almost everything besides regular butter. When we're like cooking eggs and stuff like that. We're just putting butter on a roll or something. This is the go-to butter for our toast and stuff like that. And I think this was like $3 or something like that. Not a big deal. And then I bought my English muffins for breakfast and stuff like that because I have been eating breakfast before I go. So I like the Thomas's. I love it. I don't remember how much I actually paid for that. I do have the receipt. All of this, by all means, has cost $220 or a little bit less than that. I can't remember. I don't know what I did with the receipt. It's probably still sitting in the car, but I just wanted to get this done so I can get this stuff put away. Then I bought, I cannot say that, Bartoli marinara sauce. I have never tried this. I am going to try it tonight for the first time when I make the chili. I usually will put my own sauce into it, but I really don't feel like it. So this was $5 too. You get 3 of them. So what's the worst that can happen? You don't like it and you have to add your own seasoning. That's fine. And you're going to have the cheese and stuff on there. You're going to have the sour cream to dilute it. It should be fine. So once again, I bought the sour cream. It's $1.99. It's a big bottle. We do use basically a lot of sour cream in this house. And then I bought some onion dip just in case, you know, you want to use the Tostito scoops and have some onion dip with it, which is really good. Then I will put these two together so you can see why I bought my honey barbecue sauce. So I bought some baby back ribs. For 2 ribs, there's supposed to be 4 in here. I asked the cutter if he could just put 2, and he said yes, so I got 2 of them. And this came out to be almost $8. Not bad. It's $2.99 a pound. You cannot go wrong with baby back ribs. They're really, really good. And then I bought the honey barbecue sauce to go with it because I like honey barbecue sauce. So that'll be, I'll probably make that tonight too. I'm just in a cooking mood today. When that happens, we eat for days, and then we don't want to eat no more. And then I bought my center cut bacon. You get 2¼ pounds of bacon for, I think it was $15. I only like their center cut bacon. I only like Oscar Mayer bacon. So with that being said, to me this is a great buy. You could buy the Wellesley's Farm bacon for $9.99, but I'm not. I grew up with the Oscar Mayer. I will stick with my Oscar Mayer. It's a brand that I know, a brand that I like. It is not greasy. It's a good piece of bacon. With that being said, we're going to move on to the ground beef that I'm going to use. I'm probably not going to use all 5 pounds. But BJ's does have this. They have bigger ones. I think they're like $3.40 a pound. But this for 5 pounds, I paid $9.99. So I will definitely take this. I do not like anything over 85% because to me it tastes like, it doesn't have a flavor. It doesn't have much flavor. There's no fat in there to make it taste good. And believe me, I'm a big girl. I'm not that big, but I think I'm like 180 and I'm 5'2", so it makes me look bigger. But if I'm going to eat something, I want to enjoy what I'm eating. And I'm sorry, there's certain things I will eat a salad before I eat anything that's 85 and over in ground beef. Just saying, because that's just, yeah, no. Okay, I'm going to save the best for last because I actually want to go into more detail with that product. So here we have the split breast, which, if you ask me, they're really good. I actually made them last night, went back today, and got more. I'm going to make chicken noodle soup with these. Usually in the store for split breast, they're actually called something totally different. They're not called split breast. But they're also, you get 6 here for $12.04. It goes by poundage. So right now you get 7.5 pounds of chicken. So with that being said, in the store you would only get, I think, maybe 2 for like $4, $5. Where here you're getting 6 of them, and if you do the math, it is worth it to go to BJ's and grab something like this because there's only 2 in a pack. If that makes any sense, you're getting more for your money for buying stuff like this at BJ's. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I want stuff fresh, and you don't want to freeze it. There's just 2 of us, but it's well worth it because if you cook all of these, you figure one per person, and you probably do a half one. It depends on how big of an eater you have. I have a pretty big eater in my house, so I make all 6. And then we put them in the refrigerator, and we have them the next day for lunch or something. I'm actually going to make chicken salad from the ones that are left over from last night that I made, so that we have more alternatives to lunch tomorrow. I don't have to cook. I mean, I have bread to cook, grilled cheese. I have cheese in there from BJ's, American cheese, the Land O'Lakes. I think it was like $3.99 a pound. So, yeah. So, I know people are trying to save money by going to ShopRite, but in all actuality, when you go to a big store like BJ's, and I know you're buying in bulk, and you're like, oh, I'll never go through that. Most of the stuff that you buy is, you can freeze it. Like, if I really wanted to, if this came like with a whole bunch of cakes in it, I could freeze the cakes and thaw them out. And they're still going to be fresh. You pop them in the oven. It's knowing how to preserve the food and how to cook it the right way so it tastes as fresh as it would if you bought it fresh. So when people actually say, well, I'm not going there because of this, yes, I could save money. by going there, but then I'm going to actually lose money because I'm going to throw 2 of these pieces out. Think alternatives to when you're cooking bigger. Like you need lunch in the morning for work or school for the kids. Could buy something like this, break off the stuff, break off the meat off of it, and make a chicken salad out of it. It's still good stuff. Make a open face chicken dinner with it the next night. You could still, it's just knowing how to use the same product but make it a different meal. If that makes sense. And I'm sure it does make sense to some of us. I mean, like this, I'm not going to go through all of that. So I'm going to cut half of it. And I'm going to use probably 3.5 pounds tonight and put 2 pounds away. And I can make a meatloaf sometime during the week. Because this is good until the 4th. February 4th. I don't know if you can see that. It's upside down. But it's good until February 4th. So if I wanted to, I can just cut it in half. Maybe freeze half of it. Use half for this. Or Sunday, Sunday morning I'll get up, make a half a meatloaf before I go into work. It's just knowing how to preserve the food and make different things with it. And that's why shopping at BJ's is a good way to shop. Because, alright, that's good until next year. This is good till next year. Okay, so summertime is going to be hitting us eventually. We got like 6 months left. And then summer will be here. That's still good. I have all summer to use that. I'm sure I can go through the hell of a good because Valentine's Day is coming. We usually do a nice little dinner. The creamer, if you're a big coffee drinker, don't buy 2 of them. Buy just the 2 in the pack. Don't buy 2 whole things like I did. I happen to like it. And also, this is another thing that does not go expired early. I mean, this is good until May. Can you see that? It's not focusing. There we go. May 7th. Like, it's... Alright, you could go through that from May if you drink coffee every morning. So, that's... I don't know. So, the last but not least thing that I did buy... Well, this is the last one, sorry. The last thing I did buy is a pork tenderloin. I happen to love pork tenderloins. And so does Jimmy. Jimmy hates pork, but he loves this. And the reason for that is this is equal to a filet mignon. A filet mignon is considered a tenderloin. It's called the beef tenderloin. I know about meat because I am a butcher. It is the same thing. This is just off a pig. So this is just the pork version of an actual beef tenderloin. So this is a good quality piece of meat. Same thing. So I got 4 tenderloins because there's 2 in each pack for $12.92. Yes, pork is cheaper than beef, but this is considered to be the same quality as a beef tenderloin. Pork loin, tenderloin, beef tenderloin. Make sense? So you're still, if you're in a rush and you don't have the money to pay for a beef tenderloin, this is very, very similar to it. Pick it up. I'm sure your guests will love it. When you slice this up, it looks like a tenderloin. It looks like a filet mignon. It's just a little bit smaller, so you might have to give 2 pieces, but it's just not expensive. And you could buy another 2 of these, and you still won't hit the price of buying 1 tenderloin. Because tenderloins right now, I know at BJ's, I actually saw it, they're $8.99. They used to be like $12.99. They have dropped. Beef prices have dropped, so have pork. But pork will always be cheaper than the beef. Well, not always. For the most part, it'll be cheaper than beef. And like I said, this is very similar. It's a good piece of meat. Try it. You might not need all 4 of these. Cut it in half. You do have to cut it. As you can see, there's not a thing to actually like twist it off. But if you cut right down the middle here, do not go past that because you will break the vacuum seal. These are good. This says January 27th. There is no actual expiration date on the package. Usually it's like 6 days. It's from Seaboard's Food, which is in Kansas City. They have, I like the Seaboard. I do not like the Swift. There's a difference. You could taste the difference in the pork. They're raised differently. Most of you probably don't have any idea what I'm talking about. It is US inspected, and it is passed by the so yeah, you can Google this too and look it up and see which way to, how maybe you would want to they might have recipes for the pork tenderloin or any type of pork. Just look it up and see what happens. Alright, that's it for today. I'm sure once February hits, I'll be needing to go food shopping again, and I will do more hauls, shopping. I actually have another one coming up from Sephora, but I usually do food because that's what I know the most. And I will probably do some more meats. Maybe I'll actually do a video for actually cutting a whole piece of meat from BJ's and show you actually how you could save money that way too. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.